probably should have taken all those videos in landscape mode.
Yeah, we just realized that, but we're probably just going to cut this in right after. Same thing, I promise the pictures and everything will look better after this.
Everyone's going to be pissed at you.
Yeah, oh well, it's 2018. I got excited! Hello everyone. Today I'm extremely excited to share a pretty amazing and miraculous story and discovery, really, about something that me and my friend found a few days ago about the mythical Pokemon Deoxys. I'm sure most of you are aware, anyone can get Deoxys at this point with an Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire, but for those who are more interested in the old event-type Pokemon, this is actually about Deoxys in the old Generation 3 games where he was actually introduced. There's been a number of events that have given him away from 2013 all the way back to 2004, but really the only ones that I'm interested in here that pertain to the story is from 2004 and 2005. The reason being, anything after that, it was just given to you. It was just a gift Pokemon. But before that, you actually got an event item called an Aurora ticket, which was distributed to Game Boy SPs or Game Boy Advances. What that means is not anyone could get it. You couldn't just download it from Wi-Fi. You actually had to physically go to a location to get a code. The crazy thing about this event is that it only happened in very select places. It seemed like the only way to get it in Japan was in Fire Red and Leaf Green during the Destiny Deoxys movies that were actually, when those came out. If you actually went to the movies, it seemed like you could get it there, and it was available for 1 day in Pokemon Emerald on release day. Europe was very similar to Japan in the idea that you actually had to go see a movie to get the event, but it actually wasn't all of Europe that got it. It was only the United Kingdom, and you actually had to go to a View cinema, and there was only 7 locations where this happened, each theater only being allowed to give out Deoxys for 2 days. This means that the only actual way to get Deoxys was on October 9th if you were in Atlanta, Georgia, October 16th in Mall of America, Minnesota, or October 23rd in Seattle, Washington. And Seattle is actually where our story comes in. I had Rajan over the other day because he was home from college, and we were talking about some old Pokemon stuff because I was running through Pokemon Crystal, and we were talking about his brother's level 56 Deoxys that Rajan had on his copy of Emerald. And I was trying to explain to him, why it was no longer untouched, which is why it wasn't as cool as it was, but it was still really awesome that he actually had an event Deoxys. And upon thinking about it, Rajan actually explained to me that it wasn't just his brother that was in Seattle, they actually went as a whole family trip, and it wasn't even for the Pokemon thing. His mom was going for something to do with a business trip or something like that. Well, it turns out we were talking about it, and Rajan had mentioned to me that his other brother actually got the Deoxys event as well on his copy of Fire Red, but he wasn't sure if he actually used it or not. And I was like, oh, that'd be really amazing, if you had an untouched level 30 Deoxys from Birth Island. That's crazy. We were talking about it, and then he was like, Shane, I actually don't know if my brother actually ever caught it. And I freaked out because I was like, if you have that, that's crazy. 14 years ago, we were joking about it with another friend of mine a week ago, who would go to an event and not actually catch the legendary? And specifically for something like this that was 14 years ago and you had to go in person, that'd be crazy. So he suggested that we go to his house. We drove to his house. We found the copy of Fire Red with the booklet of how to catch Deoxys and everything like that. We checked the game. We couldn't find it in any of the PC boxes. Maybe if you traded it away. We did all that stuff. We checked, made sure he had the Aurora ticket, and we actually went to the island, and we saw the triangle, and we literally freaked out. I jumped out of the seat. I literally ran around his house, and it was crazy. We were like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. And that's why I'm making this video today, and I'm talking so fast and so excited about this, is because I was like, we have to share this with the world, because not a lot of people actually got this event. I was asking Raj, I was like, do you guys have any photos or anything of you actually being there so we can prove to people you were actually in Seattle? And turns out his mom actually had a photo album of their entire Seattle trip, a lot of which had pictures from them at the Pokemon place during the event. They actually had video, which we found during the event, a receipt, an original flyer, and it was crazy because it was almost everything was documented, and it felt like a historic moment. So I just wanted to share with you the videos that we started taking after we were all excited after finding everything. All right, hello. This is the first thing that we're recording, which is probably going to be in the middle of a video compiling a bunch of other stuff, but we're finding all this out right now. So wherever this interjects, we found a DVD copy from the cassettes in 2004 of the trip. And it works. We're looking at it right now, and then just to show everything again, not sure what would have been shown so far, but we have today's date with the signatures. We have the booklet that has how to catch Deoxys.
Wait. Follow Issue Date 2004.
Follow Issue 2004. Yeah. We have a picture from that, dated in 2004 when the picture was processed. And we have a receipt from stuff that they bought for the DK bongos and stuff like that at the store at that time. And then here's, of course, the DS with that. And I guess we could show the save file, too, because we obviously didn't do this yet and won't for a bit.
Okay.
Let's get that real quick. Dude, this is my heart. Man. This is crazy. Okay, so yeah, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna look through. If you want to click on the, I guess I should show my face at some point, because I'm gonna be doing all the compilation stuff. But we probably already did introductions. But I'm Shane. This is Rajan, the brother of the game that it. Okay, so do we have? Yeah, just get it. I don't want to make it too long, but yeah. So there's the save file with the 259 hours on it of us that we're gonna be.
All right,
trying to get the Deoxys on. There's a hit play, and we haven't seen this yet. We just looked at this menu down here that had Nintendo, but we figured we'd record us live trying to find the footage of us
actually buying the game.
Actually buying the games and stuff. So we might eventually actually find Pokemon cards that they got there too, but we're going to do some more digging. So I'm going to stop it so I can cut it here, and then I'll just record a really long session and then until we get it. Okay. All right, so wish us luck.
There it is.
Oh, wait, you got it? Already?
There's the Gears convention right there.
Okay, all right, wait, click on it. I just stopped the other one.
All right.
Okay. Jeez.
This is the event in 2004.
Yeah.
And
I'll probably cut to the actual footage. Like, we'll use the actual video, too. But I just wanted to show us, actually looking at this video.
Yeah. Is it recording?
And whatnot. Yeah, it is. The torching.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know if there's a way to skip, like, a little bit of... I just can't believe that we have all this stuff. Is that the station?
I don't know. It might be.
Oh, my gosh. So this was in Seattle in 2004.
Yes.
This would have been so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Look at all this stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy. Pavan, you got to come see this.
Wait. Yeah.
This is the actual person's whose game it is. We found the...
We never bothered to catch it.
Yeah. So...
Can you put the volume up?
There's no volume on it right now, but we're just looking for the photo to try to find...
I remember this.
We're just trying to find when you guys got the Deoxys, if that's on camera. It might not be, but this is like the best video evidence that we have.
Let's get through this.
Yeah, because we can get the actual moment later, but...
what did you think we were? 2004, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is...
Oh, there's us. Sorry, there's us right there.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe the torch.
Yeah, and then here's that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Look at that dancing Pikachu.
Yeah.
All right, I think we'll be okay to cut off the video now, and then because
Okay.
we'll just cut to the real footage later. We'll insert that.
Yeah, sure.
This is exciting.
What is that, Mom?
Exciting
Yeah.
stuff.
All right, this is not Pokemon.
I don't even know if this is like a ticket or what this is, but here, I guess it was a 6-hour period you could get this. So we're gonna get a video of turning on the DS. Here's today's date. Yeah, and going to Birth Island for the first time because that's what we'll do. Ignore the broken touchscreen. We'll use another DS for this.
This DS is
Very,
very
yeah.
older than most kids today.
Okay, and I guess I'll show the other stuff again that they've probably seen already. The
Yeah.
booklet of how to catch it, which I might be able to get to the page while you... Okay, so here's it.
This is
The 259 hours, and there's a save. All right, go ahead. You could just boot it up. And then here's the how to get Deoxys. Pretty good stuff. And again, here's the receipt. We just want to be really thorough about this because this is so cool. And yeah, the photo album. So we'll take pictures of that later.
Okay, sure.
Oh boy.
All right, 2 Island. Let's go to Million City, and let's just go to the key items real fast,
Okay,
and we
yeah.
can show that we have the Eon ticket.
Or no, that's.
I'm
for,
sorry, not yet. I'm stuck in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Aurora ticket.
Aurora ticket. There
Yeah.
it is. Birth Island. I can't believe that he didn't catch this. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Phantom Hourglass and my boy Linebeck.
Yeah.
Okay, Birth Island, there it is. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't even know how to do the puzzle thing. Like, I know that this was a thing back in
I'm
the
sure
day.
there's a
but-
YouTube video on it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm not worried about that. Okay,
There
and there
it
it
is.
is.
There it
So
is.
I don't want to touch anything yet because we don't know what to do. We're going to figure out how to, stream this if we're going to do it and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this is just us going through the photo album before we take some pictures, and there's that. So good stuff. Well, as Rajan mentioned at the end there, and one of the crucial details I left out during the beginning of the video, but was actually most excited for getting this, event was the fact that we can actually shiny hunt this thing, and it's a full odd shiny at 1 in, I think, 8,192 chance. But being able to do this 14 years later is absolutely crazy, and it's really cool because we're going to use some older hardware, which involves the Game Boy player on the GameCube, so we can get the video feed from the actual cartridge, and it's going to be really exciting. And we're going to start that on September 10th at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And, anyone who wants to see a legitimate shiny Deoxys from a real event is more than welcome, or anyone who just wants to see it is more than welcome to watch. And, again, this would not be possible if his brother Pavan had never not caught in this, so thanks to him for, not getting it originally. Thanks to Raj for, allowing us to go to his house and get all this information, take photos of all this stuff, and, of course, his mom for actually documenting all this stuff. And I'm just happy I was able to share the story with you guys, and, any questions, feel free to comment, post. I'm going to be posting this on the Reddit and stuff, so, ask us anything, and hope to see you all there.